Hello friends, myself Arun Prajapati from LazyCoder. Today we are going to develop a wallpaper app without using any backend. I mean Firebase or a PHP MySQL to store images on it and retrieve it by using our own API. What we're going to do is we're going to use the APIs which is provided by Pexels. Okay, the Pexels API. Yeah, and this video is sponsored by Innoventic Solutions. Okay, please have a visit. Yep. So what we're gonna do today in the wallpaper app is we can create a simple grid view, and whenever someone clicks on this image, it should be navigated to the full view. Okay, this is the task today we're going to do. So let's start with a new, the whole clean project. There is nothing in it. Okay. Yeah. So let's start here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna create first the. Let's import some material file. Okay. And void main the basic structure. So rather than giving it name my application, let we start by step. Okay, so we will create a new image, a new file, new dot file, and name it as wallpapers. Okay, and here we will put the material dot, and then we will create a stateful widget named as wallpapers. Okay, and here we will create the grid. So let's get started here. Body, here ID, grid view builder, delegate. We will use the fixed delegates. Okay, so let's give it some space. It would be easy to understand. Okay, now we will use the same count as 3. We will provide some spacing and report behind. Okay, and as well as the aspect ratio, because if you don't pass the aspect ratio, it will give you the square. Okay, let's see. And here we can pass the container with color white. It shouldn't be like this. It's something like context index return. Yeah, now it's fine, and we will call this method here. Okay, in material app. So home wallpapers. So what we need to do is we need to import it. Yeah, and let's run it. Yeah, as you can see the square. Can you see it? I shouldn't do this, man. Let me make it more clear. We can just provide a background to this, so it would be more fine. Now you can see. Yep, and we need something like what I can say, a rectangle, not a square. So what we're going to do is we're going to provide a ratio, okay, and 0.5, So the height would be 0.5 compared to its the width would be 0.5 compared to its height. Let's see. Yeah, we got the same resolution. Yes, so yeah, now we need, if someone clicks here, we need to navigate it to the other screen. Okay, so we need to create a new screen, create a new file, that file, full image. Yeah, full image. Import material.dart stf full image. Yes, we should use the scaffold. Okay, body container. Okay, yep. Let's use something bigger. Welcome to full image. Okay, and here we need to define the roots. Okay, so let's define the roots. Okay, what roots we need is, in actual app what happens is, first of all we call the splash screen, then the home, and then the other screen. Okay, basis on the user action. So what here we are just directly going to the wallpapers and then the full image. So currently we are just going for the full images, full image. Okay, I want to create the path. Okay, and here on click event, we can just gesture detector on tap. You can just simply pass the navigator dot of context dot push named full image. Be confirmed with the name. The name should be same, otherwise it will give an error. Yeah, there is a mistake. The I is smaller here and it is in capital. Let's make it small and then let's hot reload it. Okay, if I click here, yeah, oh, it's there. Let me bring it to the center. Yep, welcome to the second screen. We are hitting the back button, we are here. Now what we need is, we need to feed the images. Okay, so let's go to the APIs. Okay, Pexel provide the APIs. So how you can get the API key and all that stuff, let's see. What you have to do is, you have to go to the pexels.com, pexels API. You can hit the first one. You can go here, request access. Then I already have an account, so I got this one. Otherwise you have to fill few details and you can get the key. Okay, just copy this key somewhere, read the documentation of the API. Here you will get all this stuff. Okay, if you have a postman, you can just test it here. What we can do is, we can just copy the authorization. Here we can pass it in the header as requested. We need to pass the key too. Okay, the key is already here. Now we need to go for the APIs, and this one we are going to use the API which provides the latest images. Okay, and the APIs is working fine. So what we're going to do is, we're going to implement this APIs in the application. But before doing that, what we need is, we need to create the model class of this API. So we will copy this JSON result. We will search on the Google for JSON to Dart. Okay, and then we will paste it here, and we will generate the class. Okay, so we will get the Puja or the model class generated. We can copy the required code from here. We can create a new class, a new file. a dot file. Let's place it in the package. Your new file, photos. So we got it. Yep. And for HTTP request, I am going to use the HTTP. Okay. So in wallpaper, what I want to do is I'm going to import the HTTP. Okay, and I'm going to create a method. Get wallpapers. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to request the API for the papers. Get the URL, the header dot then response. Okay, so we will copy the stuff from here, the key which we are going to pass in the header. Oh, sorry. Yeah. The URL. Okay, and then we're simply gonna print this here. Print response.body. Okay, so now let's see what happens. We need to call this method. When we should call this method, we should call it on the init state. So why init state? Because when the widget is called for the first time, the init state will be loaded, executed. Okay, so meanwhile when it executes, we can get these stuff too. Okay, we can use the sync modifier. Yep. We can use the set state here. There's no necessary right now, but it's a good practice. Yeah, let's run it and see is there any output or not. Yeah, you can see that we got the output. Yeah, that's good. Now let's convert this response to the photos. Okay, and as you can see in the response, there is few things. Yeah, there is total 4 things: pages, per page, photos, next page. Okay. So what we wanna do is we will just pick up these photos and try to convert it into the list. So we have to use the list and the post of the pages. Okay, the first and the second one. So what we're gonna do is we want to define a global variable for the list. So let's do it. Let's create a class global. Okay, class global. Okay, static list photos equals to photos list. Yep. Now the other variable is for the index. I will let you know why we are using this. Okay. Yep. We can save it on the wallpaper. Now what we can do is we can just assign the response to value to that. What we need to do is we need to convert it to the JSON first. Pass the JSON equals to response.body. We need to convert it JSON code response.body. Yep. Sorry. Import JSON.decode. Now we need to convert this parsed JSON to the list. So we can assign this to global. Let import the file global dot photos equals to parsed JSON and the photos. We only need these photos. Okay, parsed JSON photos as list dot map data to the function of photos photo dot let's check that's what's the function man photos dot from JSON. Oh, and we didn't included it. Yeah, that's the issue from JSON and data. Okay, then to list. So we got the data in it. Now as per the list, and we got the list here, so we will pass the list in the list view on the grid view. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna first of all we're gonna give the item count global dot photos dot length, and then we're gonna give the image. Let's remove the white color, decoration, box decoration, image, decoration image, network image, and here we can pass global dot photos index dot src dot tiny. Okay, now let's see if there's anything working or not. No, there's no error. Yeah, we should give the color to this one as we remove the color. Yeah, let's run it. Yep, we got the images on the place. Yeah, now we need to make the images to cover fit box fit dot cover. Now let's see. Yeah, we got this. Whenever we click on this, we should get that image here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the same container tab as we have defined here. Okay, full image. Yep. So rather than doing this, let's just provide decoration here, and decoration box decoration image, decoration image, here the network image. So we already saved the list into global. Okay, so we can use the list here, global. Let input the global class here dot photos, and we can pass the global index, global dot index dot src dot, and we can use the large image here. Okay, large 2x. Yeah, so hope this would work fine for us. Yeah, I mean, yep. And as well as we need to pass the fit here too, fit dot go. Yeah, so okay, let's see. When we click on this, it's not. Why? Because we didn't set to the global index. So let's go to the wallpaper pack and on click event. Where's the on click event? Yeah, this one is the on click event. What we're gonna do is we're gonna assign the value to the index is the current index here. Now let's save it and let's test it. Yeah, here we go. I think you guys got this. Okay, but I mean, this is quite what I can say. it's not user friendly because each and every time user has to go back. So what we can do is we can provide a, what I can say, a page viewer, something like this. Let's try it. Okay, we can go here and the full image. We can just bound this container into a new widget, wrap with the widget. Okay, page view builder. Yeah, and we can pass the container in the builder. Okay, we can just get it. Item builder, context, index. We can go through here. We can pass it here. URL. Okay, yeah, and we can pass the item count as global.photos.length. We can use the same thing here, and we don't need to use this index. We can use the index from here. Yep, and what we can do is we can provide let's see what happens till this, and then we can go for the further. Yeah, the hot reload. Yep, I clicked on the first image. I got the first. That's great. I clicked on the second image. Still I got the first. That's not good. I clicked on the third image. Still I got the first. That's not good, man. So what happens is, let's check the scroll view first. That's it. Yeah, it is working. But what happens is, it's always starts from the 0. So what we can do is we can use the controller here. We can define the page controller. The page controller equals to new page controller. Yeah, and in controller we can pass the initial value. So the initial value should be global.index. So what happens is, yeah, whenever click on this, yeah, first one open, second. Oh, it's not working, man. Why? Oh yeah, we didn't define the controller here. Controller, page controller. Yeah, let's save it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, if I click on this would be the image. Yeah, we can remove the center text right now, as there is no need of this text now. We don't even need the center. Yeah, it's like beautiful. Let's remove the debug sign. Debug false. Yeah, this is awesome, man. You should have a look on this API. Let's have a look on the model. The photo consists of ID, width, height, URL, photographer URL, photographer ID, SRC. And what does the SRC means? SRC means links to its original image, large, 2x, medium, small, portrait, landscape, tiny. So these are the stuff, and what we have used is we have used the tiny in the grid view and the large 2x in the full image. Okay, I hope you guys understood this. Let's make it a little bit more helpful. I think it's good up to this. Okay, yeah, we can start from here. Yep, let's skip up to this. Okay, thanks guys. If you enjoyed, please subscribe the channel and support me. Yeah, thanks brother. Bye.